Hi, everyone. It's Penelope from the Penny Tribune. We're here in Lakewood, New Jersey at the Jersey Shore Foods Not Bombs food distribution every Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. This great organization, Grassroots, comes to the town hall and right in the center of town and gives out blankets, clothing, food. It's one of the greatest mutual aid resources available in the community. Thousands of people every year depend on it. And they have 3 locations. The organization was started in 1980 with nuclear activists. The point of the organization is to divest from arms and invest in food. As you know, there's food deserts all across America. Right now, Lakewood, New Jersey is primarily made up of the Hasidic Jewish community and other sects of Judaism. There is a large immigration population. Right now, the town is in dire need of assistance. So it's great that this organization is coming out to support the community members. So as the event happens, I'll be giving updates. But yeah, they do this every week. And we'll see if we can speak with someone. So stay tuned. We have a volunteer here with Food Not Bombs, Jersey Shore. So we're going to get a little bit about their story, their insight, why they do this work and why it's so important to show up for communities and mutual aid and organize. So, how did you get into this work?
So I got into doing this around 2016, 2017. I met somebody on a subway actually leaving a show in Brooklyn, and we just became friends for mutual interest. And, he got me into it pretty much.
Yeah. All right. So this community, very diverse. There's a large population of immigrants. There's a food desert. There's not really that many grocery stores here. How does a service and community group like this with vegan food, as it's healthy, why is this so important for a community like Lakewood?
So you have a couple things. In this area, there are cultural difference, in an immigrant community, of course. There's some mercados and bodegas here, and they stock a lot of pretty traditional foods for this community. But like anything, the cost of food is expensive everywhere. And you have a town where a good majority of people are living in poverty to begin with. And then things going on now complicate the situation with the current federal policy against the immigrant community and specifically the Hispanic community. So it's a very crucial time for people to show up and do this type of thing. Although we've been here for a few years now anyway. So one of the important factors of what we do, although our share being vegan, is a cultural difference from the community that we're serving and that we're part of. Bringing things like fresh produce and that type of grocery item here is important because it can be expensive at the store and you can't really get it at a food pantry very easily.
Yeah.
So it gives people an alternative to eating out of the can and that type of thing.
When the community comes, how would you say, what have they told you about what's going on here and what are they struggling with?
There's a lot of concern and fear. I don't want to say too much for people's privacy and their own safety. Sometimes we can compromise the people we're trying to help if we're too candid about things. But we've noticed there's less people who are out and about. The fear is palatable. And I have people who pretty often give me tips about what's been going on in town and, keeping us updated, which we appreciate, so we can try to be more involved in community self-defense. But you could definitely say, the fear is real. And, we have people who've been to this food share who are now have been abducted by ICE. And so it's hit all of us in a way.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry, that got me a little, a little emotional. Because, I do this activism work and I've been reporting on all of this. And I just want to say thank you.
Of course.
But But thank you so much. So this is the Foods Not Bombs distribution. They're getting ready to wrap up. They have helped dozens of community members. If you can donate, it's a great mutual aid organization. And this is the heart of New Jersey, helping out your community members, showing up for your community members. Right now, communities like Lakewood, New Jersey are under attack from the federal government with the ICE Gestapo. So showing up, helping, providing quality resources and food, so essential to make sure everyone is safe. So just remember to protect your neighbor, report anything to the Cosecha and Dyer hotline, and just keep everyone safe. So Penny Tribune, thank you for tuning in. We're going all around the state, documenting organizers